Okay, welcome. Here we go. Yet another vlog. Today I'm going to discuss best practices in recruitment 2024. We'll give you some examples of best practices. It's going to be hopefully useful. Let's start. First of all, I would like to say that recruiting is an art as much as it is a science. I'm telling you this because I'm a recruiter but also an engineer. Voilà. It requires finesse, strategy, and the keen understanding of both job market and human behavior. Yet even the most seasoned recruiter can stumble into common pitfalls that sabotage their efforts to find the best talent. It's a mouthful, but let's grab it and let's try to give examples of how to. First of all, in the current situation of the labor market, we cannot rely too heavily on job boards. Job boards are a valuable tool for searching candidates, but a lot of people that are not active will not use, and it is advised to proactively use the network, use LinkedIn, use referrals, and especially do a direct outreach to discover the hidden gems. Basically today, in today's market, you have to come at the right moment, so meaning the candidate is willing to change and willing to listen to the opportunity, and then you need to present the opportunity, but in order to do that, you need to contact people, yeah? Or direct outreach, or via LinkedIn, or via network, and so on. Then, first of all, when you make the physical contact, the best weapon of a recruiter is the cell phone, also mine. In the first call already you need to build trust. In every sales process, if there is no trust, there's no sale at the end. And also the first call is already about selling the opportunity and triggering a reaction from the candidate. So there should be a call to action. And a third very important thing that I want to give to you is start to coach candidates from the start. Yeah? Instead of filleting them like a fish. The fillet knife is used in the kitchen. Start to coach people, start to coach the hiring managers, and you will triple your success rate. Let's move on. Neglecting candidate experience. Nobody wants to be treated like, and so on. So it's not just about evaluating candidates. It's also about leaving them with a positive impression. So if you neglect communication, neglect feedback, don't give feedback, if you provide vague job descriptions, if you are conducting disorganized interviews, then you can really damage your score, your employer brand, and top talent is not going to join your company. So prioritize on clear communication, transparency, timely feedback, and not computer generated. Give a personal feedback to enhance candidate experience. Okay, let's move on. Overlooking soft skills. Technical skills are crucial. We have as we say in French, les points incontournables, meaning technically the candidate should have these, and these, and if he doesn't have these, there is no discussion possible. Okay, but overlooking the soft side can lead to hiring mismatches. Candidates who possess strong communication and adaptability and emotional intelligence often excel in work environments. So incorporate behavioral assessments and structured interviews to evaluate the soft skills. Maybe on the technical side it's a little bit less, but on the soft side it excels. Then you should ask yourself and also the hiring manager, who of both candidates will I hire? For me it's obvious. Let's move on. Failing to sell the opportunity. So recruiting is also selling. It's not just about contacting and pushing job descriptions. No, you have to sell. And selling is a two-way process. It's a very difficult step, and you should learn how to highlight the organization values, the growth opportunities, the employee benefits, if you want to reach out to top talent, because you need to show what makes your company unique and why candidates should choose it. You can use DVP as a selling tool, because if you fail to sell, your call to action is going to be zero. They won't do anything. So, as I already said, you need to establish trust, make the relation from the start, and you need to sell the opportunity and keep on selling the opportunity. And in the end, you will have hires and you will attract top talent. Let's move on. Skipping background checks. Well, nobody likes that somebody checks them. But in my opinion, it is not always necessary. But it can be necessary, and it's recommended to do some background checking, because if it goes wrong, you lose months, and you need to redo the hiring. This can give you a fallback of 12 months. I noticed that in the past years, this is fading a little bit, except for American companies and big companies, but where it is standard. I was with Accenture as an example, and it's standard. I was with Profix, Canadians, it's standard. But in Belgium, it is not always taken seriously. And this can lead to an enormous, a very big kickback, 1 year or more. Let's move on. Lack of follow-up. Crucial, this one. Follow-up, feedback, also after the hiring, the onboarding. Onboarding is the first impression that the candidate will get. So when they are there also, when they started, please do the effort to have regular communications. How are you? If you are in the company, go to them, talk to them. There is also an experience beyond onboarding. So continue to support their development, to foster a long-term engagement and retention. Actually, your retention starts or is evaluated by the candidate at the moment of onboarding and the weeks and months that will follow. Keep that one in mind, pay attention. Then, this for me is very important, overlooking potential for experience. The additional hiring practices is, it should be exactly as defined. We only accept this and that's it. And if not, you do not need to present us any candidates. Maybe not entirely correct. Do not forgive that people can grow, and that if you go to look at competences, where you go and evaluate a candidate on the ability to grow, rather than what they did in the past roles to have an exact match, you will open the door to have more hires, to have more candidates. Unfortunately, in most of the companies that I've been, this one is overlooked. It's like in the military, this is the box, he should fit in the box, she should fit in the box, and people are not, I don't know the hiring managers why they do that, but they are not exactly thrilled to make the shift to competence-based hiring, which I do. Where I am able to do that, or where I'm unable to do that, I pull this joker. Failure to adapt. Yeah, okay. As a recruiter, you need to adapt to the market because it is evolving rapidly. I'm now recruiting for more than 15 years. More than 20 years. It is no longer what it was then. It is no longer what it was 3 years ago. So as you evolve, you need to train yourself, get familiar with new technologies, be innovative, embrace also the AI and data-driven insights. Really, it can help you a lot in candidate screening, and be aware that if you use AI, you are not evaluating the soft skills. Be aware that if you use AI, then you will not have competent-based hires. So try to find methodologies and try to find and make procedures that are a complement to this, and you will have a leverage in your scores, in your KPIs, and you recruit better and faster. Then move on, neglecting employee development. This is a nice one. Basically, I shouldn't be discussing this one, but you hire top talent, well, then you have to retain top talent, and not for 3 years. You should retain top talent for a long period. So please start immediately to develop this. Also develop internal mobility. Invest in upskilling and reskilling initiatives. Not only foster employees' loyalty, but cultivate a pipeline of candidates for future roles. People want to grow. People want to learn. So please do everything that you can and make sure that what you are doing, that it doesn't stop after 6 or 7 years working in the company. Provide an environment where they can get, the employees can get everything that they should get in another company. Because a lot of people after 6 or 7 years leave the company because the company is not able to give them what they want. So build a pipeline of future candidates for future roles. Invest in learning and development. Don't make it a buzzword. Make it work. So that brings us, unfortunately, I could go on for hours, but I'm not going to do that. We come back on other teams and in other blogs. So thanks for listening. You can contact me, but most of all, most important is subscribe to this channel and also subscribe to our newsletter. Again, dank u wel. Thank you very much for listening. See you on the next one. Bye bye.